Hello everyone, and welcome back to Games with Dialogue. I'm Dialogue, and we're finishing up Regalia of Men and Monarchs. Last time I pretty much just ran out the clock. We've got X amount of days before we hit endgame, or the end of the game. So I'm just finding things to do to shore up until story happens, pretty much. I mean, that's the idea. So why don't we continue talking to our beloved townspeople and get them to love us? Let's see here. Bonds, Rial's ready to go. Chi-Chi's ready to go, although I get nothing for it. Esther's ready to go, and Griffith is ready to go. So let's check. Did not mean to do that. I always hit the wrong button. He's off. Esther. She's available. Chi-Chi's available. But he won't be available tomorrow, so we should probably hit him up first. And the Alchemist has a 4-day stretch. Alright. Chi-Chi. Let's end things with you, shall we? You have to like me. You have to like me, Chi-Chi. Forgot what his laugh sounded like. And get this! They actually surrendered their pants. Chi-Chi, that is wildly inappropriate. Yeah, it was actually pretty funny. Give me a break here. It was a war zone. What was I supposed to do? Ask them politely to unzip and hand me their trousers? For example. Ain't you a sweet summer child? Don't you sass me, Chi-Chi. You still have a mountain of overdue bills to pay. Well, been thinking about that. How about I pay up with sagely advice? What? Whose? Wait a second. You mean your silly stories? Of course you can't. Brutal, isn't she? I tell you, I get no respect. But I'm glad, you know, I can't complain at all. The spirits are up. This place, this town, it's the liveliest it's ever been. Way to go, Sir Lauren. Oh, hey, Baz. Want to join us on our merrymaking? When it comes to you, the table's always open. Well, that, you know, you kind of own the place. I'd say it's not technically merrymaking unless you sing. Well, what? Great idea! Sing for us, Chi-Chi. No! Actually, yes. Please, sing. You heard the big man. Gotta listen to your king, Mr. Citizen. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I howl like a banshee whenever I grab some booze. Thank you very much. No need to be humble. Dad mentioned you used to have a pretty good singing voice when you wanted to. And when you were sober.
Well, Dad.
Whatever. I have no dignity anyhow, so I might as well at least retain some integrity, eh? Get ready to get deaf.
Whee!
It sounded rather ominous. Who cares? We're having fun, right?
Sure.
Weird kids, both of you. But that's okay. For once, it's totally okay. Fantastic. Personal bonds have grown stronger. All right, who's next on the chopping block? Esther, right? Where are you? Up there. 46 days. This is... Hey, how can I help you? Would you like to spend the day with Esther? Sure.
Algebraic.
Well, okay. I never expected you to like the armory so that much. Not exactly the place I imagine people would like to hang around. Yeah, well, it's the closest thing you guys have to a workshop. Girl needs to tinker from time to time, right? So you're making modifications? I would, but A, most of the stuff here is old and clunky. B, I'm rather inexperienced at working with obsolete tech like that. And C, did I mention that you guys don't really have a dedicated workshop? 50-50 chance between a minuscule improvement or this stuff completely falling apart, I'm afraid. Don't take this the wrong way, but when it comes to technological progress, Ascalia's dead in the tail end and getting lapped. It's guns against stones. No offense. How can we fix that? She didn't care about that answer. Well, at least I don't care about making her happy now. I got plenty of time to kill. How should I know? I'm a technician, not a think tank.
Machines can do the work.
But if you think of something, tell me. I'll make you a machine to do it. You won't mind if I nick some materials from time to time, right? Some random bits and pieces here and there? As long as the castle doesn't collapse on itself, you're fine.
Cool stuff.
Now, hold still. Should I be worried?
What? No!
I'm just taking your measurements. What for? Science, of course. Yeah, you and Real would get along great together. See, for the purpose of my calculations, I'm using you as a stand-in for a generic man in time. Now, for the clock to function properly, to influence time, it needs an average model to work with. I need to calculate your spatial time index, and... Alright, I got it. Take your time. No pun intended.
Thanks!
Cheers! Now, stand still, please. How far did we get with her? Oh, we're ready for the next one. Awesome. Alright, so should I do the next stage with her? We've got Real 2 days on his end. Griffith is off. Oh, I got them backwards. And she's available again. Well, since I messed up with Griffith, let's go to Esther again. Still don't have any info on those 4 Laurens. So many theories involving time. Is it cyclical? Straight line? Can it be stopped, reversed, subdued? I, for one, intend to come through with that last question with flying colors. Sure. The Aeon clock isn't gonna rebuild itself, you know. But I suppose it can wait just a little bit longer. By the way, I heard you got booted from Shadoo.
Figures!
Don't even tell me about it. These guys wouldn't know a diamond in the rough, even if it happened to stare them in the face. I'm so sorry. So how's your work on the clock? I'm sorry. Were you saying something? How goes the work on the clock? Well, take a wild guess. Soul-crushingly poorly?
No!
No, it's not that bad yet. It's no rose garden, sure, but it's not like I'm gonna throw myself down a cliff in a fit of inspired madness. I feel like I have the touch. I have the power.
Where did I go wrong?
Then again, maybe tackling the physically impossible wasn't a good basis for a thesis. You mentioned that the Aeon clock has been constructed before, right? Yeah, according to a pretty credible source. I wouldn't have worked so hard if it was just an old wives' tale, you know. Besides, I can already achieve a localized short-term effect. The problem is sustainability. but surely a controlled quantum exocore discharge would weaken the spatial barriers enough to reduce the theoretical time-space friction. No, that's only a temporary solution. The continuum can be redirected, yes, but beyond the minimum range, the stable causality paradox forces a dispersion. It would be salvageable, however. Under the revised Nesgue Wow clause, the relative fact vectors can be influenced by individual T-magna properties, correct? Yes, I see. So by reducing the microelectric markers, by changing the properties of the clock itself, Styrian glass, for example? Yes! That could totally work!
Excuse me.
I really need to write a couple of equations right now, okay? Later! What? I read stuff. It's working! It's working! Poor Griffith.
Esther! What's going on here? Kay, can you hear it? This is the home of eternity! The aeon clock is alive! Just one pull of the lever separates us from greatness!
I am become Esther, destroyer of time. No, no, no!
Yeah. That was an awful kerfuffle, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yep. I'm sorry. And I'm so glad that Sir Griffith managed to escape with much of his skull intact. And all of his fingers, for what it's worth.
Where did I go wrong?
But you know, still, what went wrong? I swear it looked prim and proper on paper. Is there an oversight somewhere? You're the brain here, you tell me. I've got nothing. Okay, I know nothing about this, so I can't help. Take a deep breath. Review it slowly. Maybe one of the components? But... well, okay, Styrian glass. Guilty as charged, I didn't use it. Huh. Isn't that the thing that Shirochi mentioned? Truth be told, I still don't know what happened back there. Yeah, it is. But that thing's rarer than an honest lawyer. Do you have any idea how much it costs? Styrian glass is an extreme byproduct of magical refining processes. Not really glass, and technically it shouldn't even exist, but it just happens. There's also the issue of storage, transport, proper handling. See where I'm going with this? There's a reason why the price gets high. Assuming it's not going to kill us all, how would one go about obtaining it? You won't get it anywhere in Rashtil, that's for sure. I could get in touch with a fellow academic back in Shadu. They'll arrange everything from permits to the product itself. But like I said, it'll probably be rather costly. Around 2,000 dialects at the very least. 2,000, huh? Alright, I'll see what I can do. Amazing! Really? Thank you! As long as you promise me that that stuff won't open a portal to some kind of nightmarish dimension full of death and misery. Of course it won't. I think. That's my shame. Alright, so now we've got the quest to go. Okay, alright. And she's out. Wait. No, she's not. Alright. I forgot the little heart. It's weird. It's just weird. Let's talk to her again, and then she'll give us the quest to go. Wait, what? Quests have been updated. Gather 2,000 dialect. I have 2,000 dialect. I'm almost positive I have more than enough. Yeah. Hey, Esther. I've got the money. Girl, I got the money. Like I said, here's the money I promised. Use it well.
Amazing!
Thank you very much, Kay. I'll send an inquiry right away. This time, we shall most certainly become Time Lords. Please stop. It's getting weird. Okay. Okay. There we go. Think it'll work this time?
Machines can do the work.
It better. Try not to laugh this time. Okay. Would you please cut? Oh, it's
working!
That's awesome.
Finally.
The machine is a resounding success!
Get out! What? Why are you grinning like that?
Can't thank you enough.
This is everything I ever hoped for. Of course, it still requires a lot of love. And twice as much testing, at least. For instance, we don't know the full range of our current prototype. And even then, today, right now, we are the Time Lords. Griffith, my man.
Yes?
Would you like to spend the day with Griffith? I would, but let's save. We've gone through 2 people, right? There we go. Alright.
Yes?
Now I want to spend time with you. So, yeah. I think I may have improved my technique a little. And I was eager to spar a little, so, you know, verify my progress. Call me crazy, but I'm actually quite confident about this. So, shall we? I cannot, young master. Not today, at the very least. Oh, but I thought you had mentioned that you weren't doing anything in particular today.
Are you all right?
Is something the matter, Griffith? Griffith? You're seriously not acting like your usual self today. Define usual self. Well, loud, excitable, slightly obnoxious? Oh. Know what I mean? Like, for great justice! And all that? Obnoxious?
Really, young master?
Oh. Well, I said slightly, didn't I? Oh, boy. Since when are you lying to me, Griffith? Well, I'd never. Well, you're certainly being awfully shifty right now. Nonsense. Okay. No practice today, then. I get it. But just so you know, if something's bothering you, I'm here. I'll just have to trust you on this.
Thank you. I shall take my leave, then.
I understand your disappointment. I promise that this is an inconvenience that shall not repeat itself. Our sparring sessions will proceed as usual. Just not today.
Okay.
Griffith keeping secrets? What is the world coming to? Why so shady, Griffith? What are you up to?
Excellent. Splendid.
Most impressive. You are a fast learner, young master. I have always looked upon your father as an exemplar of martial skill. You, however, are well on your way to inheriting that title. Good job. You always used to hold my father in high regard, didn't you?
Yes,
Of course.
indeed.
Though I am but a simple warrior, I would not be the man I am today without his guidance. You were, or are, a lucky man to be able to call him family, sire. Big shoes to fill, huh?
Indeed.
Still, I would not grow discouraged. You are already proving to be very much like him in spirit. Now, where were we? I could use another go, to be honest. So could I. Let us fight, then! Oh no. No. Young master, I am sorry. I just remembered I cannot. I need to be elsewhere. Huh? We shall continue on a different occasion, I promise. But now, I really need to go.
What?
Just like that. Just like before. Once again, I am sorry. Are you absolutely sure there's nothing I should know about?
Right.
Little. Yes. Well, what can I say? Go if you have to. This is getting weird. Should I be worried? Perhaps... Nah, how could I think that? It's Griffith! More disturbingly, it seems I'm starting to talk to myself. There's nothing disturbing about that. Come on, Kate, don't worry about that. It's perfectly normal. Wait a minute, do I have to repeat the... Okay. Griffith really knows what he's doing. I wonder what Grandpa was like with the sword. Oh, that's right. I can always ask him, can't I? Silly undead business. Are you sure you were not followed?
I'm an expert at everything you can think of. I can do no wrong.
I trust there were no issues.
I respectfully disagree.
Oh, the innocence! Do you know how hard it is to move that kind of volume without headache? That and the castle armory isn't exactly a convenient point of delivery. Oh no. Yes, my bad. But you know my meaning. Indeed. Not a single soul, just as you asked and graciously paid for. Scary Aloran lady, the villagers, they're none the wiser. Well, that's not entirely true, but hear me out on this. The Golden One saw me, but he doesn't care. I don't think he cares about anything. Excellent. I want to avoid any possible ruckus for now. So tell me, does Kay pardon? Young Lord Lauren, no?
What? No.
I do not take well to tattling. Are we clear? Naturally. Customer satisfaction is imperative in my line of work. I'll be discreet, very discreet.
Watch your tone.
So what was that blasted noise supposed to mean, pray tell? I'm sorry. This whole cloak and dagger ambiance, it's almost like you're some kind of villain, you know? So different from your normal uptight self, Mr. Knight. I'm surprised. No, don't give me that look. I'll show myself out. Pleasure doing business with you, Master Griffith.
What?
What on earth is... Okay, what... Well, he's got a... Okay, that's his quest. Alright. And he's gone for... no, wait, is he? Alright, well, never mind. If I were an unidentified something in an unknown something else, where would I be?
Huh?
Oh, what's this? Judging from the trails of dust, something heavy must have been moved from here, place not so long ago. Oh, maybe a little typo there. Whatever you were looking for, it's not here. However, upon closer inspection, you find...
Oh, for the love of...
Griffith's going to have some explaining to do. Lucy? All right, Griffith, time to spill your secrets. What's going on? Mighty fine weather, is it not, young master? I would say that the climate in Rashtil is most agreeable. Perhaps we should organize a festival one of these days. I am sure Lady Ellie would be delighted with that idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. Look, Griffith, we need to talk. Young master, this isn't going to be easy, but as a ruler, I can't shy away from certain revelations. Alas, it can't end in any other way but confrontation. I don't understand what you mean. You will, in a second. Explain to me this. How did you? I'm so sorry, Griffith. That young master, allow me to explain. I'm afraid this speaks for itself. All my efforts. You were not supposed to find this. All of my subterfuge. And all under my nose.
Why me?
I'm not the bad guy here, Griffith. You know me. I can understand many things. Give it another year or so, and I'm pretty sure nothing will faze me anymore. It's just how it is with our family. But really, pewter toy soldiers? Not toy soldiers, sire. Miniature wargaming. You take two armies, put them in ranks and formations, and even give them equipment. They even have named hero units. See, for example, the one you're holding is Werner Karl, the four-chosen sword emperor of Kaf Hasrag Haft Plichfreinfrischnagerflau. And, why are you looking at me like that? That's... wow. Just wow. I feel like Gwen would have a field day with this. Everybody needs a hobby, right? At least tell me you don't have a body pillow of Signy under your bed or somewhere.
Young master?
Please. I have my standards. Alright. This is niche, but I guess I don't mind. Why would I anyway? No need to hide this kind of stuff from me, you hear? We're friends. Carry on.
By gods, thank you! Thank you 100 times!
You do not know how glad I am to hear that. Well, I guess I'll be off then.
Huh?
Yes, Griffith? Not a word to Lady Gwen? Not a word. Oh, thank you. Well, I can't say I was expecting that, but at least it's harmless, right? I mean, as long as it doesn't go overboard with the spending and the buying and the purchasing and the upgrading and the painting and the molding, then it's perfectly fine. Awesome. All right. Save first? Nah, it doesn't matter.
Always more tests to run.
It does not matter. Spend time. Can't remember what voice I give him. Not again.
Hey,
Hey, are we doing something or what? Oh, right. Apologies. Just... I feel that I am so close. I know this. I assume you're talking about the primer?
Oh, it didn't
Yes. I can't help it. So many misfires, yet inch by inch. Mark my words, the solution is staring me right in the face. In the face, I say. You need some fresh air. That sounds like an obsession. Perhaps if you commit more... That sounds like an obsession. Ah, 1 point.
Yes.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? You may think I'm a madman. That is fair. But I'm standing on the edge of discovery, and the world holds its breath. We were supposed to relax today, I know. But I can't. These feel like the crucial phases. Can't waste this. So, I imagine that today I should just leave you be.
okay.
Well, alright. Take your time. One thing before you go.
Huh?
What? Is something the matter? After you leave, could you drop by Master Haksun's store and bring me some fjanrut? I'd go myself, but I'd probably be extremely busy. And I need it to test the primer. I don't think that's wise. No, probably not.
Always more tests to run.
No matter. Always more tests to run. Always. You decide to leave Rial to his experiments. Alright, Rial, we might as well continue with you since I spent the money to upgrade your house. He's not here. An hour later. Alright, that does it.
Salty.
No, that's not right either. This isn't working. Why isn't it working?
Always more tests to run.
What is going on here, Rial? So close. I'm so close. I need just a little more time. Look, this primer business is seriously getting out of hand. No, you don't understand. I can't replicate it. I can't replicate the ingredient. If only...
Huh?
A densifier. Well documented in old texts, now rare due to obtuseness. I feel... No, I know it is the key. But I don't have it. Substitutions required, but none work. The formula simply falls apart without it. Really. A densifier. Just like that, one ingredient, and it'll work. Yes. No? Maybe. Probably. Most likely? Just... slow down and explain. Clavicus plants. They are a delicate breed, tree-like in appearances, but twig-like in mannerisms. Extremely erratic growth patterns, too, likely due to being saturated with ambient magic. They are hard to prod into corporation, but the results are always worth it. The oil that can be extracted from their nuts was once thought to be the fabled cure-all substance. It's not, naturally. It's more Industrial usage remains popular. Shame it is practically unobtainable outside of certain areas of Minway. The gnomes don't bother enough to trade it, no idea why.
Okay.
So how exactly would one go about finding this plant? If I recall correctly, they are thought to originate from the Ranflashar, a valley on the borders of Minway. Any other leads? A description, maybe? Oh, well, I might have not been entirely truthful before. There's, another reason why the plant used to be stamped out incessantly. More mundane. Greatly more mundane. What? It exudes unpleasant smells.
What?
In blunt parlance, it stinks like a dumpster mixed with an unwashed armpit of a dead hobo. Ugh. How lovely. Yes. Can't have it all. At least it makes tracking the plants easier. Well, one way or the other, if it helps you along with research on the primer, and easing up that unhealthy obsession of yours, then I'll look into it. I'll try to bring you some clavicus.
Oh, science!
Thank you. Trust me on this, it's for good science. Think of the science of the future of alchemy. Right. Meanwhile, try to dial it back on the insanity, okay? Alright. But the experiments... What did I just say?
Good enough.
Yes. Got it. Hopefully we trigger endgame by the time I'm finished with Real. We can worry about that in 20 days, though. A natural phenomenon and a haven for rare plant life everywhere. Clavicus plants are said to grow here. In Fragrante. You arrive at the valley of Ranflashar. With the valley's bowels shielded from sandstorms by primordial tectonic walls, the presence of a nearby oasis has managed to turn the place into a lush, subterranean garden. Patches of vivid greenery stretch as far as your eye can see, braided into glorious, effulgent carpets. I have no idea, I've never seen that word before. A pretty serene place overall, if you don't count the buzzing hordes of exotic insects. Though you know that the clavicus is an awful, all-overpowering smell. Finding a sample in this blithe chaos may prove problematic. Let's take a sniff. The air is laced thick with a combination of nauseating fragrances and itchy pollen. If Rial's words are true, you'll be able to distinguish the smell of clavicus right away. Having said that, you're pretty sure it's nowhere near. Take another sniff. Come on. Okay. Look around, then. It appears that the valley is split roughly into 3 sub-areas, each distinctive enough to warrant a look. To your west, in the distance, you spot what looks like a half-collapsed stretch. To the north, the colorful carpet extends unchallenged, flat and proud, meandering a bit before disappearing behind a colossal rock formation. And to the east, a somewhat round dome of a wall marks an abrupt, vastly overgrown hollow, a place seemingly filled with even more obnoxious insect chatter. Well, let's go west, then, towards the half-collapsed stretch. This area has markedly less plant presence, no doubt thanks to considerably less enticing surroundings. Sand trickles through the detritus of bygone avalanches, covering the modest splashes of green with boring earthly tones. Due to all the unstable stone littered around, the path grows considerably harder to navigate, but you soldier on nonetheless. Eventually, you come upon a sand-swept remnant of a spring, its currents now consisting of nothing more but dust and dirt. Aside from some scattered planks of wood, you notice a small rock shelf overseeing the area. Up there appears to be some kind of wide opening in the rock face, but you can't say for sure from this angle. What's your next move? Investigate the area. Investigate the spring. Yeah. Wind, time, and a probable number of other natural circumstances must have taken a lethal toll on this spring, leading to it drying up. Other than its sad state, there doesn't seem to be anything interesting about the spring. Investigate the area around the spring, then. Doesn't take long to locate what exactly caused this sudden influx of scattered wood. A destroyed caravan lies in shambles before you. If you were to guess, you'd say that it didn't arrive here voluntarily, and that its owners likely abandoned it in search for help. It also appears that the caravan's contents were cleaned out by industrious adventurers. Well, search everything thoroughly, maybe we'll find an item. Curiously, you managed to find a small money pouch, still full, wedged into the axle of the cart. Either it was some kind of super secret hiding place, or it got lost there by accident. Yay, money! Take a sniff around. With the pervasive flower fragrance now gone, your nostrils fill up with less invasive odors of hot air and dry earth. At the same time, you can't help but notice a faint, rotting tinge, likely coming from somewhere above you. Alright, climb up the rock shelf. A few heaves and curses later, you find yourself on the surface of a pleasantly polished rock shelf. What looked like a simple alcove from below turns out to be the entrance of a larger cavern. You also can't help but notice the oppressive, almost unbearable odor coming from inside. Well, enter. The stones inside the cavern are cold to the touch and, surprisingly enough, damp, which no doubt explains why they have been overtaken by numerous plant growths. Good news! Life finds a way. Bad news. The smell here is even worse. Look for the source of the smell. While all the plants seem to look the same to you, the smell is more than enough to clue you in on the location. It seems to be coming somewhere from the northwestern part of the cave. Might as well. The epicenter of this ungodly stench turns out to be an unassuming plant with fragile purple petals. The best description you can come up with is that it stinks like a dumpster, mixed with an unwashed armpit of a dead hobo. That's it. It's gotta be it. The plant we're looking for. You harvest the smelly plant with utmost care, trying not to think of what will happen to your belongings on contact. Okay. Awesome. Money and XP. Let's head back to Real and continue helping him. Alright, Real, we got our thing for you. The clavicus plant. Good to see the lab still standing.
Yes.
Clavicus, did you find it? What was that? Hard to miss, really. Here you go. You weren't kidding about the smell. Disgusting stuff. That's auxiliary. Its true value, yes, that's a perfect specimen of a clavicus plant. Are you sure it'll work? It's highly probable. Good enough, I suppose. How long before you can apply it? 6 hours. No, wait. 3. Give me an hour.
Okay.
Euphoria.
Complete! It is finally complete! Is that the primer? If all my theories are correct, this is the next step in the evolution of alchemy. So you don't know for sure. Numbers don't lie, they can't. Initial tests scan positive. In-depth analysis will follow. Also, there's not much of it, is there? Barely enough to fill a small filter.
Yes.
But give me time. It will get reproduced. The method will grow more refined, and in time, revolution. I still can't believe that We have done it. All thanks to you, my friend. Alchemy will reach new heights.
Always more tests to run.
Now the pleasant part. Extensive testing. Alright, Rial. Last one for you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that this is it. I've only got 2 days left, so this better be it.
Always more tests to run.
Spend time.
Science.
Let this be our final conversation.
Euphoria.
The tests on overwhelming success. Successful replication of the formula happens in a dominant volume of cases. Roughly 9 out of 10. It's just a matter of introducing further refinements, of small adjustments. Soon enough, the universal alchemical primer shall be perfected and, with luck, put in wider circulation.
All thanks to you, my friend.
I owe you so much. For science, right? Yes, for science. My pleasure. Awkward. I know. I'm not really good at applying social conventions. Prefer boring, quantifiable interactions.
Thank you.
Yet, for myself, for all who will follow, thank you, Kay. Huh. You know, funny story. I've always wanted to ask about the mask.
I do not understand.
The mask? What about it? It used to creep me out a bit at first. Why do you wear it? A tool like any other. Inhalation of certain substances. Make him take it off! I wonder what he looks like underneath.
Oh, for the love of...
Lilka. What? Don't tell me you were seriously gonna ask that and not expect a follow-up. Wait. You want to see my face?
Uh-huh.
It's some horrible mutant under there, right? She's gonna run off screaming.
No.
Well, maybe a bit, yeah. I mean, as long as it's not a big secret or anything. Especially if it's a big secret. Come on! It's not. Should have asked before.
Hold on. Let me unfasten the straps. Oh, here goes.
Oh, come on! It's just a man. Just a man. Nothing special. Personal bonds have grown stronger. Yay! And we have reached the end game. With 1 day left. I'll check what he can do. But 1 day left. Man, I squeaked that in under the wire, didn't I? Alright, we'll move on. I'll say adieu for now, and we'll catch you in the final episode. Until then, take care, stay safe, and God bless.